for tech companies and tech experts in economic development. As I've always said on this channel, we are putting out this broadcast to attract a lot more people that are not in economic development into economic development. And aside from building and sharing experiences as development professionals, we want to try and present ourselves to people that are not in development so they can join us in development and bring all of the amazing innovation and creativity that's in other sectors and bring it to economic development. So today we're talking about tech companies and tech experts. So I'm not a tech person, and I am certainly not a tech expert. What I am, though, is that I've seen quite a lot of technology solutions coming into economic development, and amazing solutions in different areas of economic development. And what I really want to try and focus on is non-agric tech. So meaning not production technology, but things that can actually make production work a lot better. And my first discussion about this is on software as a service. So software as a service, as you can see on my screen, my usual mind map. And so what I thought is that I'll quickly run through what I see as the opportunity areas for software as a service. What is software as a service? Essentially, things that humans, well, there's still humans providing it, but things that humans generally have to be present physically to provide has now been converted into a software provision, a software that can be downloaded and effectively provide that service to you wherever you are. So I know that's a terrible definition of software as a service, but I am sure you'll all know what I am talking about. So where are the areas of opportunities? As far as I see them, market information. There's quite a lot of apps providing market information across development. Because one of the things that we lack, especially in the areas that we work in development nations, is the numbers, figures, market intelligence, I shouldn't say numbers, market intelligence, the accurate data on things that are happening in different markets. We're not very good at collecting those information. We're still very old-fashioned in the sense that we carry an electronic equivalent of dashboard clipboards to do surveys. And what software as a service is doing is now beginning to make that automatic. So rather than do surveys, you can actually get information from people's transactions. So people are doing transaction electronically, and there are systems collating this information and presenting it out there as information that can be analyzed and decisions are based on. So market information is another area. It's an area that I think has amazing opportunity for anybody that's in tech, either as a provider of the software as a service or work for a donor project to explain or not, to help donor project use these services. So yes, market information is one of them. Financial, sort of finance and transaction. So by that I mean people are now using mobile phones, mobile apps to conduct transactions. So money transfers back and forth. But beyond that, there are apps now that provide loan to micro businesses in areas that we work. And what is amazing about these apps is that the infrastructure you normally will require, technology infrastructure that you normally require to provide these sort of services, this incredible, innovative and creative tech people have found a way around all of these challenges. So, but we still need a whole lot more technology with some nuance issues within finance and transaction. The other area is capacity building. So COVID-19 has forced us in economic development to rethink the way we do capacity building for ourselves and for our our beneficiaries or private sector partners. So we're now adopting quite a lot of the technological solutions that's been put out there as a service. So we're beginning to use that to not only engage ourselves and train our beneficiaries, but actually to conduct proper intervention. So this is making it a lot more cost effective, and it's making it a lot more impactful. Supply chain coordination. So generally, we work in supply chain, be it agriculture or be it something else. So we work in supply chain. And what software as a service has done is improved the coordination between value points in a supply chain or in a value chain. So that's really helping in economic development. But there's still room for a whole lot more innovation and creativity. And what I have here is benchmarking. I think benchmarking is actually really underrated, and it's probably one of the most effective way of changing behavior. So if you have any app solution, or you have any idea on how to produce apps that can help benchmark people's behavior, so people can see what the gap is between where they are in terms of maybe investing in their business or expanding the scope of the market, and where they ought to be. So that gap, hopefully if it's visible to people, it's more likely to drive behavioral change. So these are the areas that I can think of at the moment. I am sure there's plenty of other opportunities and other ideas that you out there can suggest. Please leave comments in the section below. If you have any tech solution, if you work in technology, if you think there are areas in economic development that you can bring solutions, or maybe you're already developing a solution, please seek out projects across wherever you are. If you're in Africa, Asia, or anywhere else that economic development projects are working, please contact them and present your solutions to them. Please do not wait for us to come to you. It would be really good if you come to us, because we're fairly blinkered. That's probably unfair. We're not technology people, so it's best if technology people approach us and show us what the options are and what the opportunities are for collaboration and for effective participation of these companies. So that's all I have for today. Please, any suggestions and comment below. Thank you for watching.